When tragedy strikes, a community will often come together for one of its own to get through a trying time. This morning, the Temple area gathered to rally around a 9-year-old little girl who is battling cancer. Curtis Quillen shows us how Princess Lizzy touched a community while in the fight of her young life.
And she came in and I was dressed up as Wonder Woman in a tutu. And she was set in my section and she loved my tutu and we just became friends.
It's been about 2 years since Tina Turner, a server at the Applebee's in Temple, received the inspiration of a lifetime.
It's like she's my own, almost. I mean, like she's part of my family.
It's been a long, hard, trying journey.
Tracy Greer and her family have turned to the same inspiration. For Tracy, it's her granddaughter Lizzy providing her with that same light in the most trying thing either of them has ever faced.
It's been chemo after chemo, radiation after radiation. She did 6 straight weeks of radiation every day, 5 days a week.
Lizzy is 9 years old. She loves food, she loves mermaids, and her grandmother says she's always smiling. But for almost 4 years, she's been fighting cancer.
Then in January, they told us that it had stopped working and it was crawling up her spine and has wrapped all the way around her spine and her C-spine, and that there was nothing else that we could do.
Leaving her family to pray for a miracle for their Princess Lizzy.
It's very hard. I know she's been asking a lot of questions about heaven and who's going to be there and will she be able to still see us.
Across the highway from the very hospital where Lizzy's family has been praying for a medical miracle, they received a different type of one. The Applebee's in Temple raising over $1,000 through different fundraisers to try to help Princess Lizzy and her family.
Make as many special memories as we can. Yesterday we were informed that we probably only have maybe 6 weeks left.
So to help make those remaining weeks as special as possible, Saturday, a pancake breakfast to raise money, followed by a trip to see the mermaid in Salado, a steak lunch in Belton, and a spa day in Georgetown.
She is so full of life and she has the biggest, brightest smile ever. I mean, you can't help but just feel it with her.
And after people spent a morning continuing to file through the door, a thank you from a family.
I knew she had touched a lot of people, but I had no idea that in the 4 years that we've been here in Temple getting treatments that she's impacted so many.
A family who, with a smile, continues praying for a miracle. Curtis Quillen, Channel 6 News, Temple.
If you'd like to help Lizzy, there's a donation jar at the Applebee's location here in Temple. There's also a link to a GoFundMe up on our website. That's kcentv.com.